In our opinion, it is important now to prevent the incursion of any kind of terrorists to the countries neighboring Afghanistan, including in the form of refugees.
The North Atlantic Treaty Organization, or the NATO, held a foreign ministers' meeting on the Afghanistan situation. The emergency video conference of allied foreign ministers was convened to discuss the next steps to take for the future of Afghanistan. The Secretary General of NATO, Jens Stoltenberg, has cautioned Pakistan to prevent Afghanistan from becoming a haven for terrorism.
I think Pakistan has a special responsibility to make sure that Afghanistan live up to its international international commitments, and also that Afghanistan not once again becomes a safe haven for international terrorists. A stable Afghanistan is in the interest of all countries, not least the neighbors as Pakistan.
The fight against al-Qaeda was the main reason for the West's intervention in Afghanistan. Al-Qaeda was held responsible for the 9/11 attacks, whose leadership was hosted by the Taliban in Afghanistan. Now, this became NATO's first major operation beyond Europe. But as the alliance wrapped up military operations this summer, after almost 2 decades, the Taliban took over the country within weeks. Now, the world leaders are bracing for a resurgence of the terror group inside Afghanistan. The United Nations has called on the world powers to suppress the global terrorist threat in Afghanistan.
I appeal to the Security Council and the international community as a whole to stand together, to work together and act together, and use all tools at its disposal to suppress the global terrorist threat in Afghanistan and to guarantee that basic human rights will be respected.
The Prime Minister of United Kingdom too echoes the same fears. Boris Johnson has urged the global community to prevent Afghanistan from becoming a haven for international terrorist groups.
We don't want anybody bilaterally recognizing the Taliban. We want a united position amongst all the like-minded as far as we can get one, so that we do whatever we can to prevent Afghanistan lapsing back into being a breeding ground for terror.
The Taliban's rule on Afghanistan focuses on their strict interpretation of the Sharia law, which they claim will not go beyond its borders. While the new Taliban government may even want to restrain these terror groups, we cannot rule out the possibility that these groups won't thrive in the hidden and ungoverned pockets of Afghanistan.